So this is a little bit of a different style of video that I'm doing today. With all my other videos, you'll have seen that the very much gear reviews or gear reviews, camera reviews, lens reviews, maybe a bit of photography theory out in the field, behind the scenes stuff, that type of stuff. But what I wanted to do today was just talk about something that actually it sort of pricked my ears up on the last video that I made, which was when I rediscovered my first camera, this little compact point and shoot, a Panasonic. And if you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked in the description of this one. But when I was making that video, when I was doing some research about the camera, I had a look at the camera sales, and this was back in like 2009, 2010. And I have seen this before, but it just sort of reaffirmed to me, especially when I'd seen the most recent full year sales for 2023 of the state of the camera market. It's just been a massive decline, and it was a little bit concerning. Like, I didn't realise that it was that big of a drop. Camera sales in 2009 were round about, or just over 100 million, 105 million, somewhere around there. And I looked in 2023, and it's like 7.8 million units sold. And that's between all brands. Now, I don't know about yourselves, but I find that a little bit concerning, that there's only 7.8 million units worldwide, by the way, getting sold, in comparison to like I say, that era of cameras, that was the peak, by the way. Like the 2009, 2010 was the peak of the camera market, and then afterwards, obviously, we've got smartphones to thank for a lot of that, but there's a lot of different variables what led to the decline in cameras. But do you think we should be worried? It's been declining ever since, and that's what I do want. I want just genuine opinions from people. It's not really about the facts and figures, although I have been talking about that, and you can easily look them up yourselves. It's more of just like what your feeling towards it is. Do you think that we should be worried about this type of stuff, that it's just slowly dwindling out? And where's it phasing out to? In my opinion, I see the routes that camera manufacturers are taking now, like Sony, Canon, Nikon, Fuji. For me, they all seem to be pushing towards these really high-end beast mode cameras. I mean, you look at the sports stuff that Sony's bringing out now with that global shutter in the A9 III. A lot of the new Fuji stuff, they've got a lot of the medium format stuff, and they've got a good line of APS-C cameras. You've got the Olympus cameras, OM systems. They seem to have took the route of where possibly Pentax might have been able to go had they went down the mirrorless market with the like really high quality weather sealed cameras. Everyone else is going in like sort of niche directions. I mean, obviously look at Pentax, the type of videos that I've been doing with the monochrome camera, and now they've got the upcoming film project. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. Maybe there'll be a revival in that, because I know a lot of people still love to shoot film. Another thing that I'm always looking at all the time, and I know there's a lot of other people on YouTube do this type of stuff as well. They look at some of the older cameras, and you can just take the hoarder cameras that I have, from Pentax K5, K3, 7D Mark II, all DSLRs for myself. They've all come right down in price because everyone has moved to them upper tier mirrorless systems. So in a way, that's a bad thing because we're not buying new cameras, but it's good as well because we're getting yesteryear's gear for cheaper. It's just interesting when you look over these type of things, because you never really think about it until the information's there, like in your face. And like I say, when I saw those stats and figures, it was a little bit alarming. In case you're wondering, I have come out with a camera today, other than the R50 that I'm filming on now. I've got the Pentax K3 Mark III, and you don't even have to guess which lens. Of course, it is the 55 to 300 PLM. Just clear. It's one of those days where you get out with the camera to clear your head. You know, out with the camera for fun. Just a nice walk out for fun. I think, you know, sometimes we do get lost off on that we expect. Well, I know for myself, when I'm out making these YouTube videos, they're very sort of targeted on like I say, if I'm reviewing a lens or a camera or a specific a bit of photography equipment or something like that. Every once in a while I think it's nice just to do something more for you, whether or not it's interesting to you guys watching. I'll take that one on the chin, but I just want to get out and get a bit of fresh air and take some pictures. So like I say, that's what I'm going to do now. Get some B-roll of the shots that I'm going to set up and try and get some half decent images. I'll just see what I can get. But don't forget, I want your opinion. Have a chat about it in the comments. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out for now.